Welcome to Scotland and welcome to Cairngorm National Park. Join me as I go on a 2-day mountaineering adventure with a couple of friends into the heart of the Cairngorm National Park to spend the night in the Hutchison Memorial Bothy. Traversing rivers, ice climbing, sliding down gullies and spectacular scenery, this place has it all. Waking up in the morning to spectacular light and surrounding views, you can't ask for more. So, we've just stopped at what my friends call the junction, which is just here. And we're just figuring out which way we're going to go up, because we're probably going to head up to the right and up to the Buttress and up the snow there. So, excited, 100%. The scenery here is absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So there's not as much snow here. Usually there's a lot more snow. So obviously we are in January. So yeah, my friends are saying that it's usually a lot more covered in snow. So at the minute it's great conditions for me because I haven't done much ice climbing before. But like I said, I'm in the capable hands of 2 mountaineering instructors. So, and one of them happens to be one of my closest friends. So trust him very much so. So yeah, very much looking forward to this. Photography wise, I'm probably not going to do too much just to start off with. I'm hoping tonight, towards the end of the back end of the day when the sun starts to set, we'll be in a great vantage point looking over some of the Cairngorms. So hopefully I'll be able to get some really nice compositions and some great light. It's a little bit overcast at the minute, but fingers crossed we'll get some good light this afternoon. So yeah, it's looking great. The terrain has changed considerably and now I'm going to need these. So just behind me is a big cliff face covered in ice and snow, and we're going to head up the right hand side of the ridgeline and traverse across up to the top. So it's time for crampons and it's time for ice axes. So my friends are just getting geared up now and they'll set off before me and I'll follow up behind them or in the middle. So excited and looking forward to the views. The views from the top are going to be absolutely excellent and they're going to be out of this world. So I'm actually going to wear my GoPro on my chest, so hopefully I'll be able to catch some of the footage of me going up the snow and up the ice. So looking forward to that. And yeah, slightly intimidated a little bit, but I'm sure I'll be fine. But absolutely beautiful views. I'll show you now what it looks like. And just down at the bottom there's like a little lake or a loch as they might call it up here, and it's just frozen, but there's a little break here. But absolutely stunning, really beautiful little location, and that is where we're going. Well, that was fun. We've just come up the right hand side, a little bit out of breath. But that was fun, it was really good, I really enjoyed that. It was a new experience. I haven't ice climbed or I haven't used crampons for quite a while. It's been a good few years, so yeah, that was fantastic. Really good. So now we're gonna just go up this top section here, up onto the top of the ridge line, and already we're getting some absolutely beautiful light just coming over here. So fingers crossed, I might be able to get a really good sunset. So, but yeah, it's fantastic, really good fun. And yeah, bring on the rest of the day. Looking forward to it.
Now, as we were walking across the plateau, I realised I'd been filming and I'd had the drone out, but I hadn't even taken a picture yet. But just as I was descending down towards the gully, which I'd soon be ice climbing down, there was this amazing buttress that stuck out from below, and I had to get a picture of it. It's not the strongest image, but I took a pano shot, stitched them together, and I opted to go with a black and white image because I didn't want the blue sky overpowering the final image.
Which way are we going?
Down there.
So we are racing against the sun at the moment. We're losing light pretty quickly. We're going to have to abseil down this gully to get down to the bottom because our bothy is on the other side of this mountain. And we'll have to go down to where that lake is. And then where are we going, Dave?
We're up the other side.
We're going on the other side. So we're probably going to be doing this in the dark.
Now, we opted to abseil down the first section because it was pretty steep, the terrain wasn't that great, and it was just safer to abseil down and get onto the actual gully itself. Once we were onto the gully, we decided to just individually climb down as it was a safer option. Any tiny mistake could have led to a really bad accident, so it was important to be really careful and take our time. But once we got down to the bottom, we were able to slide down using ice axes for brakes, and I just couldn't get over what we were doing. Sliding down the side of a mountain with breathtaking views, this was an amazing experience.
Finally made it to the bothy, and it's nice and toasty and warm inside. Absolutely fantastic. When we got down here, there was already somebody here and had already stoked the fire up, so super good to get down here. But unfortunately, I've just not been able to get any photographs today because
this terrain is so difficult to traverse, and obviously you're ice climbing, you've got ice axes, you've got crampons, and it's quite dangerous if you don't pay attention. So trying to film and take pictures at the same time. I've learned quite a few things today, so I think next time I might come a little bit lighter, because I have brought both of my cameras, but it's been a bit of a struggle. But you know, lessons learned. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to actually get some photographic opportunities. So hopefully if I get up early enough, I might get a sunrise here. Unfortunately, I missed sunrise because we had to rush to get down here, because when we came down the gully at the end, we realized we had still quite a bit of distance to cover. So yeah, I underestimated it, and the recurring theme strikes again. I underestimated what I was doing, but it's all a learning curve, and it's great. It's such a good experience to be out here climbing and being in the mountains of Scotland, which is absolutely unreal. So yeah, great day, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow morning. So hopefully I'll sleep very well. Better than this, does it? Waking up to views like that, absolutely amazing. So that's what you get when you stay in a Scottish bothy in the heart of the Cairngorms. You get views like this, blown away. Now the light's just finally just creeping over the tops. Unfortunately, we're down in a bit of a valley, so I've been waiting this morning patiently to see if we can get some light coming into the valley and find a subject, but nothing's really come alive this morning. It's really sad as well, because the sky is absolutely beautiful. It's really clear. We've got some really nice wispy pink clouds up in the background, but nothing here. So, but that's just the way it is sometimes. But my first experience of a bothy has been absolutely fantastic. We got here last night and there was a guy already there. He'd already had the fire stoked and warm. So when we got in, it was nice and toasty, which was great, because we arrived in the dark. And I did film a little bit last night. I'm not sure how good that is. I was shining the torch directly into my eyes. So, but waking up here, it's just absolutely brilliant. I got a semi-decent night's sleep. The guy sleeping next to me, not so good. I snore a little bit, so yeah, I'm not in the good books with him. But I did want him to bring earplugs. But look at those views. Oh my God, it's so good. So anyway, we're heading back up the way we came, and I think we're going to try and go up a different gully this time. So I'm prepped and ready, and yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, I might be able to get a little bit of footage, and fingers crossed I might be able to get a couple of pictures. But you know what, if I don't, it's been an amazing experience. It's been a great learning curve, because I got a few little projects planned back in Scotland, including one in Ben Nevis. So yeah, learned some valuable lessons, and yeah, definitely need to get the pack weight down a little bit, because my pack's quite heavy. So anyway, enjoy the rest of the footage. So when I woke up in the morning, it was still dark, so I was able to get outside and scout around for a couple of compositions. Now the first couple of images, they weren't that strong, but the first image, there was a little bit of snow just in front of me, and it led down towards the bothy. So I took a picture of this, and I'm not too unhappy with this. Compositionally it's a little bit off balance, but it's still quite a nice image. The second image was a little bit later, when the sunlight had penetrated over the top and it was just hitting the top of the buttress, which I'd soon later ice climb up to the left. But the final image was the image that I was the happiest with. I had the river leading down to the left hand side just past the bothy, and the sun was just rising. It was creating this really magical pink and purple glow. Shortly after breakfast, we packed up and we set off to start the ice climbing.
Well, that was pretty epic. We've just ice climbed up this gully and got to the top, and I'm pretty knackered. It's quite hard work. Just want to say a special thanks to my mate Dave for filming. He went up ahead and used my camera to film me coming up there. So that's why I've got some pretty epic footage. But the scenery here is just absolutely out of this world. Absolutely stunning. We're about, how high are we, Dave? We're about 1,000 meters up. So that's pretty much higher than any mountain in England. And the views, like I said, are just unreal. But the ice climbing experience was just absolutely brilliant. I'm absolutely overwhelmed, and it was just, yeah, fantastic. And I can't wait to do some more. But yeah, definitely need to pack lighter. Learned a few things or two. But yeah, roll on the next trip and roll on the rest of the day. Well, after we finished climbing up that gully, we decided to traverse across the ridgeline and head up to the second highest mountain in the UK, Ben Macdui, and we've now finally just got to the top. It's a little bit windy and it's been a bit of a slog, and the fog has descended on top of the mountain, so we can't really see anything. But small little victory. So tired and so exhausted. I left my food in the bothy like a complete banana. So yeah, I'm a bit worried about that, but luckily my friend Dave had a little bit of a chewy bar, so I got a bit of energy. So now we're going to try and head back down to where the car is. We're going to stop off at another little place to do a little bit more ice climbing, and then hopefully just head back down to the car park and ski slope. Yeah, so what a day. But yeah, as for photographic opportunities, yeah, the fog just descended, so there's not been much chance of that happening. So, but yeah, I'm going to wrap this little bit up now and head down. There's a lot of people watching me from this. Well, that has been a fantastic couple of days in the Cairngorm National Park. I have loved it. It's been amazing. Spending the night in a Scottish bothy in the heart of the Cairngorms has been an absolute privilege, and what an experience to do a bit of ice climbing, traversing gullies, sliding down gullies, and just the scenery is absolutely fantastic. Sadly, when we got to the top of Ben Macdui, the fog descended down into the valley, so there wasn't really much chance to do any more photography or filming really, and my knees had started to go, my IT band had started to play up, so we descended down pretty rapidly after that. So that's why I put the stuff in the back of the car, and I'm going to wrap the video up. So if you did enjoy the content, please hit the thumbs up, it helps the channel grow, and if you want to see more of my adventures and more of my ramblings, and I've got a lot more planned, then please hit the subscribe button, and hopefully you'll see some more notifications when my videos come up. And also, if you're into climbing and mountaineering and hiking, then please hit up my friend Alto Mountaineering. He is a fantastic guide, he's full of knowledge, and he's been doing it for years. So I'll leave a link in the description in below, so please hit him up. He's on Instagram, and feel free to contact him. He'll be able to take you to places that other people can't take you to, and for photographic opportunities he'll get you some great spots. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the content, and thank you for watching. It's a pleasure to put this stuff together for you all, and yeah, stay tuned for my next episode, which will be out the following Sunday. So have a great week no matter where you are in the world, and I shall catch you on the next one. Adios.